Once upon a time, there lived a couple in a village. They had three children, two boys and a girl. They grew up very happy. Their family is respected in the land because they are well to do, as they could afford the basic things needed. In another kingdom was ruled by a king who had an only child, his son, and the heir to the throne of the land. Years later, when the prince had come of age and was ripe for marriage, he set out into the kingdom in search of the one he could call his bride. But all he could find were maidens who would fall at his feet and grant any request he asked. The prince wasn't comfortable with this and decided that he would have to find a bride in a neighboring kingdom. The prince told his father and mother of his plans, and they blessed him, and he set off on his quest to find his bride. He set up at the neighboring village and decided to act as one who was contracted to do a job in the village, hence portrayed a contractor. He hung out with a few ladies but could not find one to his taste. One day, the prince Arinze met Adamma, the daughter to a wealthy man in the village. They met at the mini market in the village. Unlike other girls the prince had met, Adamma was not arrogant and rude, and they soon got acquainted with themselves. What intrigued him the most was the striking resemblance between her and his father. He also got to find out that they were both birthday mates. They shared so much in common, which they loved and talked about, and he decided that she was going to be the one. Prince Arinze set off to his village to inform his parents that he thinks he has found the one, and told the king all about her. He asked the son to invite her over, and he agreed to do that. On the day they were meant to meet, immediately the king and the queen set their eyes on Adamma. They were too shocked at the striking resemblance between her and the king. They invited her in and asked her about her family. The queen wasn't so settled and asked her more questions like where she was born, and when she found out that both her and her son were of the same age and born on the same day, it made her so uneasy. The king already liked the girl and asked the prince to pick a day so they could perform the marital rites on Adamma's head. Adamma was so happy and wondered what it would feel like to be a queen. Adamma informed her parents and they picked a date for the ceremony. On the day of the ceremony, just as the ceremony was about to begin, the queen asked that they should stop, that she had a confession to make. She started with the fact that it happened many years ago when she couldn't get pregnant, that her and the king were about to lose a spot in becoming the king and queen of the land, that the major requirement needed was a son. Later on, she took in and was gladdened in her heart. So was the husband, and they hoped for a baby boy because the window of making the choice of the next king was getting very close. On the set date, when she was meant to deliver, she happened to be in a particular community, as that was where her mom was from. It happened that she went visiting her mom when labor started, and she had to be rushed to the maternity ward of the village, where she gave birth to a baby girl. She started crying upon hearing the news that she had a baby girl. The midwife inquired why she wasn't happy and she told her she needed a son. The midwife said God will give her one in due time. But she said she needed one now because that is the only way she could secure her home and the kingship title. She begged the woman to help her, that she will reward her handsomely. The woman agreed to help her. She said that there is a woman who just had a son and that is her third son, but she passed out immediately after having her baby, and she wasn't told the sex of her child before she passed out. That they would swap her daughter with her son. They did the exchange and she paid the woman and left. The queen said she has been trying to get in touch with the midwife as regards the family which she was switched, and she just found out yesterday that Adamma is her daughter. The family screamed, and the supposed happy day became a doomsday for everyone. The king could not believe that his own wife could do such a thing to their own family and hide such a secret from him for so long. Adamma was so sad that her own mother could give her up so easily just because of a mere title. Adamma's family felt so hurt as Adamma, who was their only daughter, whom they loved so much, wasn't theirs anymore. The prince was shattered as he was no longer a prince and had to live for his real family. The queen had to beg her daughter especially to please forgive her, that she knows she has wronged her, and that she should please find a place in her heart to forgive her. It took days before the king and ARINZE could forgive the queen. The king brought Adamma, his daughter, in, and she was to be made a princess, as that is her rightful position. It took a lot, but above all, love, for Adamma to forgive the queen. And Adamma and ARINZE still decided to get married, as they loved themselves so much, even if fate wanted it this way. The end. The lesson of this story is you should never give up your own for a mere gift or title. What you do in secret will surely come out in the open. It is not good to destroy one's life for your own personal interest or gain. Thank you so much for listening to my story. I hope you enjoyed this one. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel as it helps us grow our channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.